you would think is just about the personal care services, that assistant that comes in and helps mom or dad with bathing, dressing, toileting, or just being with them to provide companion care. However, that's not only true. There are other benefits that home care services include, such as emergency responder devices and modifications to your home bathroom to make the shower or the toilet easier to use. There are a variety of other services and supports, all with the intention so that the individual who's getting care there can be safer, and the care that is provided in home by those workers can be done in a way that is safer for the worker as well. So it's not just the hours of assistance or aides that come in, it's also often a variety of supports that enable a safe home environment. The traditional way that home care is done is by, once you've qualified, enrolling and using the home care services, then the service provider that Medicaid uses simply sends an available caregiver in your area to meet your requirements to fill the schedule. So in that way, you don't get a lot of choice. A new way of designing Medicaid programs has been evolving and increasingly available all throughout the states. It's known as participant-directed care. And what participant-directed care essentially does is say that the participant, that's the Medicaid beneficiary, or their representative, has a say in who it is that comes in and does the work. Is it going to be A or B, Sam or Alice, or will it be a family member? Maybe it's a member of their community, their church, who speaks the native language of the participant. And this may be very important for that participant, that they can feel comfortable communicating in their preferred language. And so all of this makes the home care services a lot more comfortable for the beneficiary when they have more of a say on who is involved. So not all states offer this, but many states are increasingly offering participant-directed home care services where they have some degree of agency in choosing which caregiver it is that they want to work with. How many hours are typically provided for a Medicaid recipient who is using the Medicaid program for home care? Well, this can vary. The number of hours, of course, is going to depend. It can range from a low of maybe 2 hours a day for a couple days a week, all the way up to 8 or 9 hours for 7 days a week. And as you can see, that's a lot of hours. Keep in mind, if that many hours are needed, it's often a schedule that's met by more than one care worker. This might be 2 or 3 people that meet that full-time schedule so that they don't get tired out and have to work overtime. So the needs of the care recipient are going to be the determining factor in how many hours they receive in home. Medicaid has designed a standard set of questions that a social worker will ask of the beneficiary and usually their family representative if they're having trouble speaking for themselves. This is known as a level of care assessment and is an essential part of your Medicaid application when you're applying for home or community-based services. So the Medicaid office must conduct this assessment, and it's done at the same time as your Medicaid application, but it's independent. So it's done by somebody else within the state or the county government. So what happens when somebody starts with home care Medicaid, but needs to change to a different type of Medicaid, like the long-term care services offered in assisted living or in a nursing home? Well, that's a frequent scenario because many people will start by needing assistance at home. And so if they get their benefits there at home and start that, they may have a situation that necessitates more care or a facility level care like an assisted living or a nursing home. Well, if they're already gone through the Medicaid application process for long-term care and had a in-home care assessment done, then their level of care is recognized as one meeting that threshold of long-term care benefits. And so if a new type of care or a new type of facility is needed, then the beneficiary needs to only make sure that the new facility is one that accepts payments from Medicaid. Once they've moved in and met the criteria for that facility, then they notify Medicaid of the change in the type of services provided. Instead of home care, it now will be in the form of payments to that facility, or instead of home care, it might be in the form of payments to another assisted living.